Abusuafo ne etiefo ne die kwan so mema obi bia akwaba eba channel so hanum daily update TV. Abusua me pacho we all bear through witness. Yes, we all bear true witness of Zanata Rawlings ne prowess, ne competence, ne intelligence and how eloquent she is, fluent, articulate. Oh yeah, above all God fearing and very beautiful. We all bear witness. We not bear witness. Na abusua yes nyankopon be hira da obi hira na Zanata Rawlings me patch parliamentary selection and answer parliamentary appointment aka no. Yes, aka no pa. Ono ankasa okọ parliament a be bia ofa ho be bia de ombe ye bia ombe bi nansia na NPP for were trying so omo be a propaganda kakra say aden na omo man appointment at least think also omo man a deputy appointment na nkwanaba. Well, in as much as cry say enokra na ama no, of which I mean wogidie say ebeba. After all, 4 years na President Mahama intimi nka say otna 4 years no without say oye reshuffle. Edi am nim say reshuffle ebeka no. Na even yemfa enokra nto nchen because enye no nkomo ne yebedi. Even with that enokra ya some man appoint other committees ano ewo parliament a oye ne dwuma odi adwuma nkasa. Na enen so biem de call parliament no and so far parliament etima ma no and I say as selecting and I say parliament are appointing say onka members na ombeko Pan African Parliament na me pacho ye Pan African Parliament na make say Ghana Parliament ye belonging to a Pan African Parliament. Now Pan African Parliament say all African states ni nyina no yeba we come together and form could be a friend Pan African. Now as Pan African ye parliament each member parliament each member state parliament be answer they eka ho. Na eno ana Ghana yes you belonging to every every period bia no menka ne sa every period bia no normally na ya selecting call for and I say appointing call for Emma Omoko represent Ghana. Now this time around no Zanator Rawlings akano or represent Ghana. Zanator Rawlings or represent Ghana Pan African Parliament. Now ye nim sɛ ɔno deɛ yɛgyina di yɛnim sɛ kɔ a ɔkɔ yi ɔkɔ akɔyɛ adwuma gidigidi paa abusua parliament ana nkɔmmɔ wei ɛkɔɔ so mɛma mekasa nyɛ tenten yɛbɛkɔ ne akɔtie nsɛm no nkyerɛ mu na mɛno twa gu wie nso no tumi sɛ funny styles bi nso ɛfa ɛbae honorable Abib na ɔntumi mbɔ ne din no and Zanata Rawlings came out to correct ne din no ɛwɔ parliament titi no abusua makasa kakra yɛbɛkɔ ne akɔtie nsɛm no ankasa nkyerɛ mu ewo video na ebekọ akwhwe nyakopon hyɛ na onye ye nyina akesem da se bebre.
Mr. Speaker, on that note, I move that this Honorable House adopts the report of leadership on the composition of the membership of the Pan-African Parliament. Mr. Speaker, as you know, we've had extensive deliberations on this matter, and the clerk has been under enormous pressure from the Pan-African Parliament to have Ghana send our delegation. I am told by some members of the delegation that indeed it is time to elect the leadership of the Parliament. And Ghana is in a position to be able to take some key positions as chair of some strategic committees of the Pan-African Parliament. But our absence is endangering our chances of being able to take the chair of these committees. And so I urge this House that we should adopt the report of leadership on the matter. Mr. Speaker, I recall that after the deliberations, we concluded on a list, and that list is made up of one Honorable Bernard Ahiafo, who is the first Deputy Speaker as leader of the delegation, Honorable Roxanne Nelson Eche Kwame Diafemepo as the Chief Whip, member of the delegation, then Honorable Collins Dauda, who has always been a member of that delegation, to remain as a member of the delegation. We added Honorable Zanator Rawlings as a member of the delegation, and for the minority side, we have Honorable Frank Ano Dompre, the minority Chief Whip, and we have an observer member, and that is Honorable Patrick Yao Boama as an observer. Mr. Speaker, the status of observer is something that you yourself introduced and authorized as a mechanism for resolving this long-drawn dispute about the composition of the membership. So, Mr. Speaker, this is the membership that we are proposing as leaders. It's been the subject of a lot of dispute and etc. But, you know, as the lawyers will say, litigation must come to an end at some point. And Ghana must send a delegation to the Pan-African Parliament. And so I urge colleagues to allow us to adopt this report of leaders and take the resolution so that we can have our representation at the Pan-African Parliament. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I so move.
It's a process that is being developed because of the nature of the constitutive acts of these parliamentary networks. Before, it was done by only leadership and the speaker. It was not even brought to the House. Later, because of the language of the acts, we decided that it be a decision of the House, not leaders and speaker. And so it was usually submitted to the House for the House to take the decision. Going through those acts, the constitutive acts, you see that even there's a requirement for elections in some of them. Our country is not in a position to be conducting those elections. And so that has been given to the institution of Parliament to always decide those who should represent the country in those parliaments, both ECOWAS and African parliaments. And so you don't actually need to have a report in writing. In moving the motion, the attention of the House could be drawn to what engagement are taking place prior to the date of the moving of the motion. And I have myself been involved in these discussions. And you know how far we've gone. And because of a stalemate, it delayed. And those parliaments are expecting our representation. And that is not forthcoming. So please, I decided that this is an urgent matter. We should take it today. And so please, you say move the motion and give a background information to members. It's not all reports that should be in writing. And what you say is the report you are presenting from leadership. And that is why it stands in the name of both the majority and the minority leader, so that you know that we followed our African tradition and culture of decision making. We always try to build consensus. That is our culture, that is our tradition. We don't usually go by what you call majority decision. So when you meet and you don't get consensus, you adjourn to continue. And when you adjourn, behind the scenes, the usual channels of communication takes place. You lobby each other. Then you call at that meeting, you go and sit down and build consensus. Because winner take all will always lead to sour grapes. Somebody will always be dissatisfied. That is what we used to do as a people, as a continent. Now, everything, majority decision, you don't build consensus, you proceed. If you can't build consensus, yes, you now put it to a vote. But that is really alien. Our people have always reached over to build consensus in whatever they do. That's why even your house, the arrangement of this house is in the horseshoe. It's for us to building consensus. It's not government and opposition. So please, you can move the motion, and whatever you say becomes a report from the leadership. The minority will also add a voice, and then we can resolve. Because in the taking the decision in this matter, it has to be in the form of a resolution. And that is why it's so captured. So may we proceed, Majority Leader.
To be a member. Mr. Speaker, the members, I have no doubts, from the First Deputy Speaker to the Majority and the Minority Chief Whip, our most experienced Member of Parliament now, the Honourable Collins Dauda, an 8th-time Member of Parliament, our able Minority Whip, the daughter of the former President of the Republic, Dr. Zanata, Rawlings. They will make us proud. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, when the Dagomba man is mentioning some names, if you understand that it is attributed to you, you can take it. Yesterday, in Tamale part of our speeches, you were there. The former minority leader, the Minister for Education, is called Aduna because the mother couldn't call Haruna. So it is allowed. So if I can call Zanata Ajima. Mr. Speaker, probably, Mr. Speaker, Honorable Zanator, Ajima Rawlings. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Zanator, Ajima Rawlings. Mr. Speaker,
Honorable Deputy Minority Whip, once she is around and she is on her feet, maybe it's important I give her opportunity to teach us how to pronounce her name. Yes, Honorable Member.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. The name is Zanator. Zan, the darkness. Neto, the darkness must stop. That's my name, Zanator. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I think I'll hide under the daughter of the former President of the Republic. Mr. Speaker, I want to thank you and the Majority Leader, at least for adding her. She is very experienced. I was expecting to see her name as a minister or a deputy minister. But Mr. Speaker, Pan-African Parliament, Mr. Speaker, that is my expectation. But Pan-African Parliament, I know she will lift the flag of Ghana high. I know the First Deputy Speaker will lift the flag of Ghana high. I am very convinced that the very experienced, the Minority Chief Whip, he has been at Pan-African Parliament for the last 4 years when he was the Majority Chief Whip. And I'm very convinced that he and Honorable Collins Dauda, they will guide the Majority Chief Whip very well, who is now going to Pan-African Parliament the first time. And I will just advise him that when you go there, don't read too many laws. Mr. Speaker, I thank you for the opportunity.
abusuafo eni de kwan so mensa momre ye de nkomo no ebesia nanso ansa ne de nkomo no besia ne ye ndi nkomo kitwa bi mfiri ho na yeah him said the prowess of Zanata Rawlings there said the makan e was so yentimi underestimate ye nim say ɔbɛyɛ adwuma no gidigidi ama yɛn nyinaa na ɔyɛ ama ɔman Ghana ɛnyɛ sɛ ɔyɛ ama NPP ana NDC ɔyɛ ama ɔman Ghana na nansi ana NPP for yɛ propaganda sɛ ana adentina yamma no ministerial position fine yɛn nyinaa yɛ nkɔfo a yɛpɛ na asɛm and when you be no still crying no it means say wa ha cry no yinki nanka yesusu yemu dia nanka the president of the Republic of Ghana nka also man bi but ono na onim di oye yentimi so nka say ye Mahama ne competence so ye undermine no you say Mahama so a very experienced and a competent leader yenimpa so he knows what he's doing. Yes, onim de ntia oye de oye nti no in as much as say we are lovers of Zanata Rawlings, we pray say obenya maybe ministerial position be yentimi so nka say President Mahama, His Excellency on onim de oye nti ono so no we appreciate and we respect every decision he takes, the President of the Republic of Ghana. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama offer nti no omo dey say propaganda no mom famra from crowd because Honorable Abib tried bringing that thing on board. So mo as some person mo can no mo dey there be entisa kra entisa tebusia odwene ho sen fa comment share comment section ho no ye beje na ya kenkan yankopon hira ye nyina na onye ekese meda obi bia ase ema rem sese no mechanical ne no de comment be hye ho ya no paya mo mfa nkyɛn ya no mu ana ye adwuma ano paya mo mfa nkyɛn ya no mu ana ye adwuma ye de obi bia ase